Hello. We're back once again here in Beerberg, where last we left off the blimps were receiving unfathomable amounts of patronage. We currently have, right here, if you believe it, over 1,000 people waiting to get on the blimps. So clearly we have some issues here that we need to resolve with the addition of yet more blimps. So we're going to be taking a look at some of that, and also, hopefully, fixing some of our traffic issues over here. I think easy way to solve a lot of these problems is going to be to convert these to, I believe they're called small industry 4-lane roads. Where is that? Right here? Yeah. So instead of 2 lanes, they take up the same exact footprint as the regular 2-lane road with sidewalks. It's just 4 lanes, so we'll get a little bit more traffic throughput here. Some of this is already set to that type of a road. So we'll just go ahead and take care of this since we're already here. That should help some of our traffic problem, just by adding a little bit of extra capacity there. Blimps, yes, hello, welcome. There is much for us to accomplish today. Thank you very much, Kurt. Appreciate it, my friend. I think we have all of this already set as 4-lane. Yeah, sure do. Yeah, I see you've received your teal badge. Oh yeah, you even said that before I started stream. No longer have to feel subservient to Devilish. Oh, you're funny. No, I think we already had taken care of all of this. I did get rid of the giant cargo ship that gets completely broken going through the land, so we'll not have to worry about that being a problem anymore. Yeah, I had, as tradition dictates, played another hour or so in my test branch of the save we had last night, and this area became hopelessly gridlocked with truck traffic for all of these farming areas. So what we're also going to do is extend down this way to connect here, give them a little bit more of a fighting chance to have some sort of something to do here. And we're also going to put in some warehouses to hold goods, because that's something we have access to we haven't really ever done. So I believe we have the option to do a large warehouse, we have a warehouse with a railway connection, we have medium warehouse, small warehouse, and then we have warehouse yard. So I think we can pretty safely just have this guy probably right about here would be a decent spot for it. Set this to store zoned industry farming products. That'll help store a lot of our stuff. Hopefully reduce some of the traffic by putting storage targets a little bit further away from the main road. Oh, that's right. These people don't have any access to water, so we'll fix that. I guess we can maybe give this a little bit more right here. Very good. So we'll put some pipes under the road, quote-unquote, where they belong, according to our dear friend City Planner Plays. So that should take care of a lot of our traffic problems here as this very slowly fills up. We do not want this to end up backing up horribly like it did before. Good evening, Riptide. Hello, welcome. And there's a couple other things I think we can pretty easily tackle here. I am going to add a second blimp stop, but not here because this one doesn't get any use. Over here is the one that gets really popular. We have this guy. There's a whole throng of people waiting to get on the blimps, and then we also have, of course, up here with over 1,000 people crammed in here. So we need to have another blimp stop here. So I think we'll just go ahead and actually, do I want to do it on that side or do I want to do it on this side? think we might want it to be this side. So if we stick that there, I'll need another one on the other side to get to it. I don't have room over here next to the zoo. And I don't have room over here either. So, truth be told, I don't know. Unless we just put this kind of right here and bulldozed, I don't know, 3 giant buildings. Just because we can. Why not, right? We're here to have a good time. So why don't we do some foolishness like that? Alright, anyway, let's 180 degrees, huh? Oh, that is oh, this one must not have been completely straight. Okay, well, we will solve that problem just by ignoring it. Alright, so that's going to be a secondary blimp line. We just have to actually identify it as a blimp line. Just go from here to here and back. And there's more blimps. We'll have those eventually make their way over here. But I found something on the Steam Workshop I thought was fun while I was sitting there and getting rid of stuff. There is another blimp model that somebody made. I have no idea what this is. It's some sort of like Japanese mascot character, but I thought it would be fun to replace all of our blimps with him. He's a little baby harp seal, I think. That's what he is. So look at this guy. Look how cute that is. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? Don't you love him? Absolutely adorable. And I also realized I forgot to connect all the new blimp stuff to our existing area here. So we'll get that connected as well so they can all do what they need to do. Yeah, but so we're going to retire the annoying, boring blimps with the advertisements on the side. And instead, surrender to the cuteness of a baby harp seal. Look at him go. Don't you love him? Did you miss the blimps? No, you came just in time. It is absolutely adorable. Yeah, go look at blimp assets. I spent some time looking earlier. I saw this guy, the Goodyear blimp, and there were a couple of other ones, but I figured this would be more fun. Oh, look, when he goes down, he does a little face. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, now he's resting. Oh, this is so cute. This is the best thing ever. He's resting. Now, when he goes up, is it going to do the angry face again? Let's find out. Nope, just normal face. Look at him go. Come on. Let me click on this. There we go. And it's full of passengers. This is the greatest development in the history of this city. It means poor guy in Serbian. I don't know what it means in Japanese. But apparently that's what this guy's from. Literally 101 translation. Incredible. This is the content we crave. Oh, look at all the happy little baby harp seals. This is truly a blessed day. I'm glad you could be here for this. Oh, now people are complaining about the blimp stop. Well, they'll just have to get over themselves. Look at him go, man. Got one down there by the zoo. I guess he's waiting to go to the zoo. And then we should have some more. Yeah, he's going all the way over there. So let's go follow this guy. Isn't this just the most relaxing thing? If anyone complains, dump sewage water in their neighborhood. Oh no. Be glad we have little high-rises and no skyscrapers. Yeah, we haven't gotten to the point where we really need skyscrapers yet, but we probably will at some point. Oh my god, he's got the little marker lights. He's got the red and green marker lights. Of course he does, because you have to. Oh, that is just incredible. A thing of absolute beauty. And they're all just flying around. I could sit here and watch this all day, honestly. But we won't. We have other stuff to do. Now, the real question is, oh, look, they're all full. Devilish Fund, thank you very much for your contributions to the Blimp Fund. Very good meme value picking this asset, yes. Duff Beard Blimp. We can get a couple of them and have different ones floating around the city. But look when he descends. Look, he makes the face. I don't know what the face is called, but whee. Oh, but then his body like meshes through the little docking thing. That is just so wholesome. Yamate kudasai. That means please stop in Japanese for those of you who don't know. We love them. Yes, we do, Devilish Fun. Thank you once again. So, suffice to say, I think the blimps have earned a permanent spot in our city. As long as they are our dear Srđan friend here. Amazing. Now, what that doesn't do, however, is it does not stop this traffic problem we have here. In fact, I think we might have too many trams vehicles on this line here. So we can adjust those accordingly. The suburbs loop does not need 5 vehicles. I think we can safely go down to about 3. School loop definitely does not need 5. Let's go down to 2 for that one. And then, yeah, this one. I think that's what we had set to 3. Yep, there we go. Alright, so that should hopefully clog up traffic a little bit less. These guys are returning to the depot, huh? Oh, that's right, because I just canceled all of them. But why are they all in the same spot? If you're returning to the depot, I'll just delete you. There we go. 90 people on there? Not my problem. I think they get stuck after a while. So why are you just chilling here? Oh, I deleted part of it. Okay, well, that problem's solved. Underground blimps. Oh, the Red Alert blimp? Oh man, I haven't thought about those games in forever. Great music on those. Now, how's our blimp stats? See, I don't believe these stats are accurate at all, because look at all these people that are just chilling here. I think we can have more than two vehicles at a time. In fact, I think we can have 10. 10 blimps. Oh, I already have 10 there. This one already has 12. Yeah, there we go. They're working on it. The people require the blimps. After careful consideration, the Amphibian Council has decided to allow subways in the city, but they shall be henceforth called underground blimps. Alright. Okay. We can do that. So right now we only have this station, and this station connected. So what we probably need to be doing is we need to have a subway coming from here Probably down to here. Or just have this whole thing kind of be a big loop. They're blips, but underground. Do I have anywhere I can actually stick a metro station? I should probably actually try to use one of the ones that came with my DLC I just bought. These are all kind of big, though. Elevated island. No, that's not underground. It's a train station. Oh, okay, here's a little Railroads of Japan one that's very small. Very tiny. This one's got a... Oh, that's kind of cool. Old-style metro building built in the 60s. It's a little big, though. Small metro terminal. Or the metro entrance. Maybe that's not a whole terminal. Yeah, this is probably what we need to do. It says the slope is too steep, but I do want it to be near this this whole thing here. Reinvesting stream money into capital. I mean, yeah, that's how this works. I figure I can buy some DLC for games that we're enjoying playing together on stream. Now, it doesn't want me to put this here because the slope is too steep. What if I put Anarchy on? Haha. What building is here, actually? Okay, that's just a super pharmacy. No. No. We can have a metro station here. And there we go. Oh, it even has Japanese on it. And our little American slice of suburbia hell. Alright, so we can have that station there. And then we can put another one down here near the blimps for easy access. Sounds very American. Super pharmacy. Yeah, you got it. I'll take off anarchy mode. So if I put this right on the corner, that also connects with the trolley stop. So we can have underground blimps going underneath the blimps. Well, we don't want to completely eliminate competition with the blimps here, but we do want people to actually be able to get to other parts of the city. So instead of coming all the way to the south here, we have this stop right here. Why don't we put another one kind of up here-ish at this corner? We don't have anything important on the corner, right? I don't think we do. So I want this to go that way. There we go. So we have a station there, we have one here, we have one here, and we have one here. So we could probably connect these all in a loop. I love when it fits perfectly between them. Yes, that is the most sublime feeling. Alright, so that can go... Why is that... Stop that. I need underground. Why are you like this? -9 meters. Why does that say -12? Is that actually -12? This did this to me last time. There we go. Now I can't... Why can't I, Did I do something wrong here? To where this doesn't want to connect to anything correctly? That is -12, right? So why are the nodes for that so high up? There we go. I don't know why this one's like this. Why is that gonna demolish all of that? Hello? That's not supposed to do that. What in the... No. 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 No, definitely not. Yes, we have to get rid of that to fix that. Alright. So let's fix our, Man, that is annoying. Is this the, large... No, that's the large grocery store. I want the small one. That needs to go here. It's because they had basements. Hashtag evicted. There you go. Make it go above ground with anarchy and admire the filled Suicide by Tide Pod Challenge? What? What in the world are you talking about? Alright, so it appears that our subway station actually could not go here because of the slope of the ground. And when I forced it to go there, that was a mistake. So we're going to find a new spot for our subway station. That cannot be right there. It's going to have to go... I don't want to put it right here, though. Can it go on the other side? Like right here? Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. Alright. So as long as I can connect here... I'll make it curve a little bit, though. So that'll be a little bit nicer looking. Okay, why is that like that? Nope, you stupid idiot. No, cease and desist. Go underground. There we go. I wanted that to... Okay, that was too long. Welcome to what 90% of these streams are. Me figuring out how to play the game. There we go. That looks better than... looks better than nothing. Learning to color within the lines. Yeah, you got it. That's me, learning to color within the lines. Hello, William Laguna. Sorry, I did not recognize you when you came in. We're just having a good time with our blimps and our metro lines here. Now, I think... we're going to have to be careful about how this goes underneath stuff because... oh, hold on, it disappeared. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Good enough. Alright, so metro lines, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this, and we're just going to have this be a... I wonder, should I complete the loop? I don't think I need to worry about it. How are the blimps doing? They're doing fantastic. We'll check back in on them in a moment here. I just have to redo our metro stations. I don't think we have another one over here, do we? No. So now we just have to have this go back. All the way up here, and then one more stop to complete the line. And what we'll do on that is, since it is just one line, we have a fantastic new asset from the Railroads of Japan pack that has a 660 capacity. Metro Line 1, henceforth now known as Underground Blimp 1. And I think we can get by fine with 4 of those. We'll see just how much those end up being used. But now, come back and check on our blimps. There's not a huge crowd going to this one anymore, which is interesting. So this one still has a ton. Now, line 2. Okay, they're reasonably full. I don't know that we need 12 anymore. So let's go down. Let's go down to 8. It seems like that's not as popular of a deal. Line 3, however, still has a ton of blimps going to it. So we can leave that. Oh, look, they're all waiting to land. That's funny. You said yesterday sometimes your self-esteem suffers from crappy comments, and now I actually wonder if I joke too much. No, you don't offend me with anything. I very rarely get even slightly negative comments. People are actually very nice. But it does kind of weigh on you after a while if someone says something like, oh, I can't believe you're so stupid for doing that. Like, man, that makes you think about it. Am I actually dumb? No, it is the children who are wrong. Yeah, so I wonder why they're not going to this one as much anymore. Because this is the one, remember, that goes all the way down here to the zoo. And this one goes to this spot. What's there to be negative about it? It's a video game. I agree. It is astounding how insecure some people are online and they feel like they need to project that onto others. I don't know. I just try to be positive. It tends to help. Also, you never know what people are dealing with in real life. People play video games to escape stuff. It doesn't need to be drama. Do you have blimp advertising on? No, I do not, because we've replaced all of our soulless corporate blimps with these adorable baby harp seals. Look at them. They're so happy. Very thoughtful, have great attention to detail. I appreciate that. I love when they descend, they have this face. It's adorable. Yes, I am very aware. No, we will not be doing that. Not on here. That is the cutest thing ever. So let's see, how's our new metro stops looking? 66. All right. Got people lined up at stations. No, trains are actually reasonably full. I was expecting it not to be quite so much. I had a great idea for something to look for and forgot because your blimp distracted me. On behalf of the blimps, I apologize. Yeah, traffic hasn't gotten bad here yet, which is good. Are we using our storage? We sure are. We should probably have some storage over here for our forestry products. I think we can put in a warehouse or two in this general area. Will a large one fit? No. What about a medium one? Yeah, we could fit a couple of those. Railway, huh? Well, we got rid of our freight railways because they were breaking everything, so maybe we'll just stick with some regular stuff. Let's see. Zoned industry, forestry products. That's what we want. Wow, that is ugly. Let's move that over a little bit, shall we? Still not great. Maybe I should just move this across the street. I don't want it to be too close, no, so maybe it's actually fine like this. The terrain in this area is really not doing us any favors, is it? Doesn't seem like it is. I guess we'll just leave it at that. That's fine. Maintenance building. Oh, 105% storage efficiency. That's nice. Love to see that. It is probably about time to start thinking about a spot for another water tower. So we have one there. We have one in the farm district. We have one at the college. We don't have one here in the suburbs. We don't have one over here by the beach. And we don't have this one. Doesn't have one either. Probably wouldn't be a bad place for one, honestly. If we can find a spot that probably isn't going to have any pollution. That is a waste treatment facility. That's a tram depot. But maybe, since this is already just kind of sitting here, we'll just put, oh, you're crying about why? Oh, that's ugly. Why did it do that? No. No. We can raise that up. There you go. And then we'll need a sewage treatment. Eco Advanced Inland Water Treatment Plant. We don't have any sewage spewing pipes. Pretty proud of that one. But I think we're going to have to... We already have two there. Do I have one up here? Yeah, let's just keep it simple. And stick another one of these right here. There we go. Problem solved. Tower is heavy. You try not dipping if someone puts 180 tons of water. It's probably more than that, honestly. Like, these towers are huge. Pumping capacity per week is 160,000 cubic meters. That's a lot of water. That is a ton. Well, literally more than a ton. You wouldn't dip? I bet you wouldn't. You'd hold strong. Just like our blimps. Look at them go. Never understand why they won't use this one as much, though. Metro terminal's looking nice. 836 people using this daily, weekly. I like the towers, but they really don't serve to add water to the system rather than to give it pressure. Right, but the game treats it kind of differently. Obviously, in a real municipal situation, this would just be to store water that is already pumped from a pumping station. But the game kind of simplifies it and has these also pump water out of the ground. Now, if we really wanted to be super accurate, we'd find some sort of headwater somewhere to pump water out of, or like a lake like this, or a stream or something. But the only water source on this map when we started, I don't even know if we had, I don't know if we had this right here. We might not have. But there is a river over here that we will eventually have access to. Water tower needs a safety fence. Yes, actually in real life, these will have fences. And bad things will happen to you if they find you inside of them. No, I did not ever do that. Park fence. Suburban fence is probably closest to what we could get. I think I even said something as much when we first put these in. What is that? Oil industry fence. Anti-climb metal fence. Airport fence. I don't have airports yet. I think they won't use the blimp stop because it's on the opposite side of the street. They're both on the opposite side of the street. They still have to cross the street either way. So it really shouldn't matter. Know what it was? I want to do a suspended monorail. That would be great. I didn't see a suspended monorail asset anywhere. We just have the regular one as far as I can remember. That tank at 160,000 cubic meters of water weighs 160,000 tons. Oh, that's right, because the metric system actually makes sense, right? A cubic meter of water weighs a ton. And meanwhile, in America, it's how many bald eagles per case of beer, or whatever the unit of measurement is. One has to go to the left to make a right-hand turn. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The monorail in Wuppertal, Germany is cool because it's, I think was that from the World's Fair or sometime around then? But it's got like the really cool ironwork and it's like exposed braces and everything. And there's one in Japan too. I can't remember what city it's in. I'm sure some suburb of Tokyo. The blimp lines are pretty standard, I thought. This one is longer, but I don't know, maybe people are just flocking to this one because this one wasn't here. All right, we also have to solve traffic problem moving forward. We're going to have another road going over the interstate, and I think it's going to be this one right here with the tram in it. So that is going to mean we're going to have to slightly redecorate some of this area. So if we put in that road there, eminent domain, some houses, get back into above ground deleting mode. Get rid of that. We can come in with our 4-lane road. For right now, you're talking about, okay, Chiba. goes to Narita Airport. I'm thinking specifically, it might be some. I have to ask somebody because we were talking about it before, but it's not super long. The one I'm thinking of. So we can cross over the freeway, or we can go under the freeway here. I'm not really that big of a fan of the tunnels, though, to be perfectly honest. I like the idea of things being at least somewhat realistic. Oh, that's ugly. I don't want that. Why is the sidewalk so big? No, 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 no. No, I guess we can just go ahead and have the tram do that. 4-lane with trams and trees. There we go. Look at that. We'll just have this go all the way across here. So if that is 6 meters tall, that's not going to be tall enough. This has to go up to 9. So we'll try that again. Make the highway elevated and stacked. That would require completely ripping it out. I don't think we need that kind of a capacity right now anyway, but maybe sometime in the future here. So you go up to 9 meters here. It's a little bit more realistic. Can I get this to go 15 meters is probably a little too high, but we can lower it down. Or do I want this one to go down to 12 here? Yeah, so this is hideous, first of all. But we're going to fix it. Did I actually click the thing? There we go. I think if we put this in the middle, exactly in the middle, see if I have this go all the way up to the corner here. Yeah, no, that looks ridiculous, but if we move that up a little bit, it doesn't look quite as bad. Just have to make sure this is at least somewhat straight. Okay, that looks a little better. Then that can go down a tiny bit. As long as the trucks can pass underneath it. Oh, yeah, they got tons of room. I guess that means we can lower the middle one down. I don't want it to be crazy looking, but it does need to be able to be high enough so stuff can actually pass underneath. Would suggest to build a couple of pedestrian paths across the highway. Yes, but this has the advantage of having a very nice wide sidewalk, so that'll serve just fine for that area. But up here, I think we can put one, because this whole area is going to be connected quite nicely. The Chiba Urban Monorail is a 2-line suspended monorail system located in Chiba Prefecture, Japan. Okay, yep, that would qualify. Something is on fire. How is our fire coverage over here? Oh, it's literally right there. That's fine. You don't want your own version of the can opener bridge? No, but I love those videos. Those are hilarious. All the signs that say, "Hey, you can't drive that here," and they're like, "Well, it's going to be fine." And then it always turns into some sort of a disaster. So let's give this a little bit of a space here, and then we'll have this probably come in right about here. Nice long. That's not going to tell me anything, is it? Okay, 90 degrees, perfect 90. Okay, cool. So what that does is now we have a second way to get in and out of this part of the city. Come across the highway, and we can infill this like another extension of the suburb. I want to put in the new university campus is going to go right around here. We unfortunately don't need it yet, so we can kind of leave that alone for now. We have our Polytechnic Institute to get to level 5 first. So we have to do a lot more campus attractiveness stuff, get a lot more students. And then that can max out, and then I think we'll be in a pretty good spot for there. Let's take a look at our other stuff we haven't built yet. Already built the police academy, already built the school of tourism and travel. We might have even... Oh, did we already build all this with the bookstore and everything? Because this is a laboratories. That's an auditorium. Library. What is that? The cafeteria. These are all dorms. Study hall, study hall. So maybe we didn't build... Maybe we didn't build the... No, we did. Where's the bookstore, though? I thought we'd built that. Well, we can find a spot for it. 2 parts of the campus can be blimp connected. Yeah, we could probably do that. Now, the reason you want to have multiple college campuses is because they have different buildings. The university has access to different types of research, and they can do different boosts for different industries and stuff. So all of them are completely different. The trade school, liberal arts, and the university all... So let's see. Did I already build this and I'm just not paying attention? Now if I put that there, that's a decent spot for it. What we really need is we need more land over here, which is the problem because I'm not going to spend the land unlock on one of these for quite some time, which is why I was kind of hoping I could get this up a little higher than it already is without having to do too much else there. No, come on. I don't want that campus area. I want this one to expand. There we go. As far as traffic goes, it is sitting at a very nice 80%. Blimps do seem to have marginally helped our traffic. And I don't see any real backups anywhere. Suspended monorail? No. It might be near Tokyo. Let me see if I can look it up. Give us a nice view of the blimp stop on the college campus while I pull out my phone. It must have been the Chiba one. Maybe it was the, I don't know. Somebody sent me a, hold on, I've got to tab out real quick to look for this. Somebody sent me a video. Oh, yeah, it was the Shonen monorail. That's the one they sent me. Kanagawa. I always thought stuff like that was really cool. Alright, here comes our blimp. Who's on it? One person. Okay, so it's proving not to be as popular over here as it once was. But they did service 2 passengers. Meanwhile, this stop is extremely popular, 133. We got blimp traffic. Look at this. Blimp queues. These do seem to have cooled off substantially since we put the metro station and all that stuff in place. So since we have this area right here, we have our... I guess this doesn't have to be a tram line. This could just be a regular 4-lane road with wide sidewalks and trees. But I do want to keep this as a regular monorail, or not monorail, tram line, so we can have all this nice and connected. I really like this 4-way intersection in the middle of the street. It's a lot of rails. A lot of rails. Looks cool. I also want to, at some point, somewhere in here, put in a different train line, kind of like what we were talking about last stream. And I know there's a workshop version of the Railroads of Japan stuff that actually uses the authentic narrow gauge, which I thought might be kind of fun to mess with, but I didn't feel like re-downloading all of that stuff. So, oh, that's a metro station. So what we might do is we might just have that stuff just be elevated. Oh, I'm in the metro tab. I want the train tab. Because we have small elevated stations. We got ground stations. The one we did over here was not Railroads of Japan. Or was it? No, this is the large ground station. But we have elevated ones we can mess with, where we can have roads and stuff go underneath. So I was wondering, obviously I can't build this except on a road. So I'll just put that there to illustrate. But yeah, that would have it nice and elevated so the streets can go underneath, but not be too crazy to work with. But we won't get into that for a while, I don't think. I was going to have that kind of be this general area up here. Have that be a university campus all by itself, kind of separated from everything, but with good transit access. Oh yeah, let's show MP3zilla the blimps. Look at these. They're little baby harp seals, and they make that cute face when they're descending. Then they pick people up, and then they go back up, and then they go all around. And our blimp lines are very successful. Line 3 is currently carrying 107 passengers per week. At one point, there were over 1,000 people queuing up to get on these, but it seems to have cooled off slightly with the advent of our underground blimp lines. Did the peanut about get a blimp stop? No, because this is going bye-bye. It is going to disappear because we don't need it. This, meanwhile, will continue to be more suburban fun. Do I have... I got the large grocery store that's a ripoff of a Kroger. I have the contemporary department store. I've got traditional department store. We have the giant mall that is hideous. Or I guess depending on your standards, beautiful if you're a crazy American developer. We have all of these different things. Ooh, railway headquarters from the Railways of Japan add-on. So if we were to do something like that, we'd put that next to a major train station. Blatant ripoff of the JR logo right there, but still fun. It's a historical site, so now you want to save the peanut roundabout. Hashtag hold the nut. Yeah, there you go. It's nice family friendly there. Alright. Anyway, I digress. I'm putting in a grocery store. Big old, definitely not a Kroger, but totally also is a Kroger. For those of you who are not in the US, Kroger is a major grocery store chain. Primarily in the eastern half of the country. And their logo is kind of stylized like that, but it's not called Food Plus. What about a college sports town theme? Yes, that is what the university was going to be, because the university varsity sports has this really nice football stadium that is just like something you'd find at a major university, like a huge one. Well, I don't like the purple. It wouldn't be purple. But it's got nice assets like that. There's also this baseball stadium. A college would not have this big of a baseball stadium. Nobody in America as a college has this kind of a baseball stadium. This is like a good minor league baseball ballpark. But we've also got, we got track and field. We got all sorts of cool assets that I want to make use of. And then we also have this big basketball arena, which again, no college is going to have this. This would be like an NBA arena. And then the other university-specific buildings I can't build because we don't have a university zoned that is the appropriate level. Ohio State theme. Well, the Ohio State Stadium would probably be closer to... Let's see if I can find... Okay, that's the wrong... What am I looking for here? Ohio State Stadium is substantially larger than any of these that are in here. But this Peanut Bowl... is not compatible with the college sports thing, unfortunately. But this is much closer to like the Rose Bowl out in LA. It just doesn't have all the... it's actually probably pretty much exactly what that was modeled off because of the little archways right here. Okay, so maybe like a super big basketball school would have a nice big basketball arena like that. Like, even a place like Duke doesn't have a basketball arena quite like that. That would be probably closer to, like, maybe a Kentucky or possibly, like, a Louisville or something like that. The nicest college baseball stadium I've ever been to, well, that would probably dox me, but suffice to say it has not been like that. They've been quite small. But I know that a bunch of schools that are good at baseball, especially in the southeast, have some pretty nice baseball parks. They're just not huge. Like, they might seat somewhere around 5,000 people on average. The Rose Bowl is, strictly speaking, not a college stadium, but it is used by a college team. It's just a historical stadium. They play bowl games there, and then... Oh, I always get these confused. I think USC, Southern California, uses the Rose Bowl, and UCLA uses the Memorial Coliseum, or it's the other way around. Oh, did we get to 69 members on Discord? Nice. I've not been to UTEP. I've seen their football stadium, the Sun Bowl, you can see from I-10. Drive by that pretty frequently whenever I drive cross-country. And that one looks pretty similar to... where I thought I had an asset like that in one of these sports kind of park areas. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just out of my mind. But I thought they got a pretty nice stadium. All right, so I guess I was wrong. They don't have one in the game that's exactly like it. LSU Stadium is nuts. So what else was I going to put in here? I think we were messing with the, yeah, grocery stores, shopping centers. I'm not going to put in anything else kind of crazy like that, but we can put in some more parking. We already did the, did we already do this parking garage? Yes, we did. Let's do a different one. Downtown garage. Oh, that's too big. That is way too big for this area. I don't know why there's all these smiley faces going around it. Like, people don't get excited about parking garages, I can tell you that right now. They played baseball in the Rose Bowl? Well, I guess it would fit. It's got a pretty big field area. Massive reservoir has a giant spillway. Are you talking about in Timberborn? That's right. I was going to put in... What is this? Oh, that's a beach. I had parking lot assets. Parking lot roads. I have to remember exactly how I can use those. Other parks. Oh, here we go. Decorative parking lot. Track and field, equestrian center. Large decorative parking lots. I had this set up where it would actually make sense. Parking decals. No, that's not what we want. I just can't stop looking at those seals. That's good fun. So I think what we'll do here is see if I can remember where my... oh, here's parking lots. That's where they are. Whoa. Oh, that's what parking lot roads is. Duh. Okay. So if I go back to this. Aha. Aha. And then I have to manually add the stripes in. That's right. Okay. So we will do parking lot service roads. I thought I had this. Thought I had this figured out. We'll go on this side. See if I can get this to fit in here. Bear with me, folks. This is all very, very new. No. No. We don't want that. That, yes. That we don't. Okay, because that needs to be roads on the inside. Why did I do it like that? Can I, Okay, that can't possibly be right. I've had the parking roads mod forever. I've just not ever used it. So, you know, I figured what better time to figure it out than on a live stream with a whole bunch of people. Big parking lots. Okay, well, what is, okay, I guess that has to be on top of a road for that to work. I called you, of course I called you people. What kind of monster do you think I am? Okay, that makes much more sense to be set up like that. Okay, now what do I do? Oh, wow, this makes so much sense to be set up like this. Okay, 8x2, 4x2. That's probably actually too long. All right. Well, that looks like an actual parking lot. Place the road down, then the stalls on top. Yep. Now the only problem becomes how to connect things together. But I can't. Okay, so then it does that. So how do I fix that? That can't be right. EV charging, does it actually charge EVs? Okay, that's too big. Too big of a space. Ooh, look at that. EV parking. I love to see that. That's cool. And then, oh, wow. Van accessible handicap spots. I like this. Except now this doesn't look right. That needs to be something else then. I need to find the other side of that. 1x1. Maybe not. This is cool. I just wish this would fit a little better. Oh, that actually does kind of close it off, though. Doesn't quite work exactly perfectly. Okay, that's no good like this, is it? That does not comply to ADA standards. I don't think you have to have a certain distance in between those spots. So we'll try this a different way here. So this would have to be. Why is that moved so far over to the left? Okay, now I can do that. There we go. Okay, well in real life you'd have more than 4 spots right here. So okay, that's too long. We're learning. We are learning. All right, if I have that set right there, then I think I can just have this whole thing kind of go off to the side like this. Remember, kids, we're learning. Nice to see accessibility options in this game. Absolutely. I really like the idea of having accessible stuff represented in video games. In fact, this should actually be closer to... No, I'm going to have to redo all this again. Probably could have done this a little better. This doesn't really mesh perfectly here, does it? All right, so let's just start over with this. See if I can figure out how to actually do this. I don't know why all the parking lot road stuff is in road condition. That seems kind of weird. What is this? Road maintenance depot. Okay. Build a casino island out in the bay whose only access is a blimp. Not saying it's a supervillain's lair, but it's a supervillain's lair. No, that's a funny idea. So can I... Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted that to be... Okay, that's too big. Is that going to work? No, space is already occupied. Okay, if I have this go out here... Okay, but then that's still too... That's too long of an approach road. I like when people think about these things in mod. They don't add anything game-wise, but great for detail. Yes. It's just nice to, like, know that people are thinking about other people who need access to stuff, too. That makes me feel nice. I just like it when people are represented. Oh, look, we got little islands in between. That's realistic. That's cool. So let's actually replace that with a larger one. Okay. Oh, it's not going to want me to do this, is it? I'm going to be too close. Okay, that just looks ugly. Ugly right there. Okay, that's hilarious. That's too big. All right, so if we did that, good luck getting ready to go to the store. Have fun. I did want to put some other shopping in this general area. Let's see if we can figure out how our parking lot lines are going to sit in here. All right, so we have big parking, handicap spots. We've got, non-functional accessible parking spaces. Functional accessible parking spaces. Why is this not snapping to anything? Maybe I'm just dumb. Or I have to use these. Okay, that actually kind of fits. Oh, we got slanted parking? Oh, that's a game changer. Nobody ever builds parking lots like this anymore. They're always straight in or nothing. No, but right here, perfect accessible parking. Very nice right here. So we just have a whole bunch of accessible spots. And then we can just follow that. Actually, that fits perfectly. Right there. So you have accessible parking and regular parking. Granted, we'd have to have a building here for the accessible parking to make sense, being on this other side. So let's see if we can find anything. And I think we had somewhere open air mall, large grocery store, already built that. Medium grocery store. There was one of these that was just like a strip mall. Shopping plaza. If we have anarchy turned on, has to be placed next to a road. But it's not going to let me do that unless it's next to an actual road. Oh, these ones should be EV charging? All right. Yeah, I think that would be the easiest way out of this. Even though it really just doesn't matter. All right, let's put this all the way over here. That is already a crazy amount of EV parking, at least for where I live. People don't really Well, we have people with EVs, but it's not as politically popular where I'm at. Alright, we have single parking stalls. Here we go. That's that whole side taken care of. Could make parking the shape of a peanut. Make the parking lot big enough. Alright, well that is actually... Oh, they're driving in here like it's their job. Well, that's nice. Let's connect the other side of this with a parking lot service road. Oh, it just eliminated half of the stuff. Why is that? So let's try and move this. No, that's not going to work. I need to multi-select those. And okay, that looks... Why is that doing that? Just lower that down. Oh, we can actually just do this individual node because it is a parking lot. Those do tend to have weird shapes sometimes. Looks like an Among Us character. You've been acting sus the whole time. Man, remember when that game was popular and everybody played it for like 2 weeks? And then absolutely nobody played it ever again. Good times. Now, I can't... It doesn't want me to put this here. Okay, now it's... I guess it's confused. I might have to just manually do this. Okay, that actually fits almost perfectly. Let's try that again. We'll just move this very slightly more this way. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. It's a regular American hellscape. Alright, so that looks like a proper parking lot. We've got a ton of extra space along the side here. So I wonder, is it going to let me put any more spots here? I think it might. Slanty spots, no. Ooh. Yeah, we can easily just add a couple more rows here. Leave a little bit of buffer space on the end here. Does it just have modular striping I can just put down? Okay, that's... Oh! Okay, we don't want that. Oh, I may have made a mistake. How do I get rid of this? Hold on. I want to get rid of that. How do I, It doesn't show up with the bulldozer. Okay, if I get rid of that... Oh no, now that's that. So I guess I have to just delete this entire thing to get at those. That's a shame. Oh well, we'll just start this over, no big deal. I don't think I want to use the huge one anyway. Alright, so if I have this come out here... first of all, let's see if it's going to let me do that. I do apologize to those of you who actually understand how this mod is supposed to work, because I clearly don't. Let's fix this. Just have this be nice and straight here. Then I think all we have to do is just draw in. There we go. That's what we need. Just interconnected islands like this. Okay, that is a little little busted. We'll have to come back and fix that. But I think it's probably the easiest for us to just kind of stick with the single... Oh, we have anarchy on. Maybe that's why. Probably doesn't want us to do that. It wants all this space in between. Alright, so here we go again. Come on, let me click. Okay, that's much more realistic. Much more realistic. Yeah, I'm going to have to go one more over. Yeah, so what we're going to need to do here is actually have this be populated by some other businesses. We'll zone this up for a regular light commercial. Let's see what that ends up doing. And there we go. Enormous suburban hellscape parking lot. And it's even terraced a little bit. So then we need to come in here with our parking lot decals, which for some reason it doesn't want to... There we go. Oh, that's too long, so we needed a 3x2. That's also not long enough. Alright, well that's going to be slightly irritating to have to place individuals. That's fine. We'll survive, except that doesn't match. Oh, is that single? Alright. This has become just a little irritating. Just a little bit. Alright, let's try this again. I would just like to commend the patience of everyone here on how ridiculous this all is. Alright, I think I can get this to fit more or less perfectly right here. And then we'll just do the same thing in this spot all the way down. And one more down here. Come on. There we go. Alright, that does not look bad. So now we can zone this as just regular commercial. Just drag and drop here and here. And they should... Wow, yeah, they're going to start building quite fast. The question is going to be which street it faces. And I'm thinking it's going to be this one. I want it to be the parking lot. Okay, yeah, there we go. Well, it's kind of a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. That fry, guys. I wanted this one to face the other way, but I guess because the street wasn't going that way, we don't have that. So let's just get rid of that. Handicap parking at the end. Oh yeah, we would need handicap parking at the end anyway. Oh, of course, they have spots right in front of here. We don't want that. That's not exactly what we're looking for. All right. Well, now that I've been reminded that handicap parking exists, let's try this again. I know I'm absolutely murdering people here. So it is going to be pretty much a requirement from a zoning code to have this be all handicap right here at the very front, closest to where the shops are. So that'll be the first couple of spaces, at least on these inner stalls. So then I think, is this going to fit here? Would that be a 4x or would a 2 3x's probably would be better? Yeah, we'll go with that. EV spots and also a blimp depot. Now hold on. What'd you do in your city Skylines stream tonight? Oh, we designed realistic parking lots. Yeah, that's what people want to see. Now, electric vehicle parking. We can actually overlay this on top of something else, or yeah, because that's I need one that's like 1 wide. They don't have that. We already have... we've created a problem. Now we have too much space. We can't really do much with. I don't have enough space to put one of these. No, I need a lot more. And I don't have just a cross-hatching design I can stick in, do I? Move it mod, select scenery. You'll have to forgive me, I'm stupid. How do I always forget how to use this stupid thing? Bulldoze, marquee selection, copy, single selection, toggle snapping, follow terrain. Bike parking? No, that is a expansion I do not have. If you split single spots, boom, motorcycle parking. Well, that's certainly an idea. Oh, now these are abandoned because there's nobody over here. I should have made them historical. Oh, there's also no water. Well, then we'll just have to go ahead and add water here. See, I thought I was doing good with how I had these spots set up. So I guess I really just needed more than one set of handicap spots. Somewhere out there, someone is screaming in agony because I am still doing parking spots. I hear you, friend. We'll be through soon. Now, can I... No, that is still not quite enough. That's 3x2, 4x2. Would that be any better? I wish I had more options between 3x2 and 4x2. Because this clearly is too much. But if I did that, could I fit more handicaps on the... Oh, okay, yeah. This isn't the worst... Isn't the worst placement ever for that. That is a lot of handicap spots, though. Water under the road where it belongs, yep. Yeah, we are going to zone on this side. Or actually, you guys are going to get so mad. What I should have done is just had a road come along here this whole time. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to have this come along like so, all the way behind. There we go. Can this actually go down a little bit? I think we can move it mod this down slightly. See if that looks any better. Water belongs behind a dam where the beavers put it. Yeah, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Okay, 22-meter parking lot. 40-meter parking lot. Let's try and put, we're going to have this first one obviously be that like we've been expecting. Hopefully, if this fits stuff nicely, then we'll be good to go. 1x1 accessible. Nope, that's the wrong one. Or is it? Am I just taking crazy pills? Is that what this is? There we go. All right, I want this to be here. Probably this whole row. Can I very carefully stack these on top of each other? I can't get any closer, can I? I'm going to have to zoom. No, I can't zoom in. But I just need this to very perfectly stack right like this. There we go. Perfect handicap parking. Very nice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely triggering some people here. But that's fine. 3 parking spots. No, I think I can get by. Ooh, the tilted ones are calling my name. I'll be strong, though. 4 by. I have this go all the way down here. Ooh, it's almost what we're looking for. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to try. We are going to try the rotated parking spots, but it's going to have to be these because that's going to be the... No, it's not going to let me go the other way around? Really? Is there another one I'm missing that I don't have? Because if the flow of traffic is coming in this way, which it should be, then these parking spots should be rotated the other way around. But it's not going to let me... Oh, it's going to treat these as a 2-way. Okay, but I don't want that. I want this to just be 1-way. Oh, man. Okay. So here's the thing. Bandmade played. I think they played in Atlanta. I know... I'm going to have to look. I wanted to go. I wasn't able to make it work whenever the closest tour date was. But they're fantastic. Let me see. Tour 2020. I know they had a couple shows in this general area. But that was months ago. One of my online friends went to go see them up in the Northeast, said it was fantastic. Okay, they're playing Lollapalooza in Chicago in August. Outside of that, they'll be in Minneapolis, Denver, and Salt Lake, so I don't think I'm going to have a chance to see them. Which is a shame. I did consider it, though. I just couldn't make it work. I think they were in Atlanta. I don't know. It would have been months ago at this point. So how in the world am I supposed to make these rotating dudes work? Because I want it to go around the other way. Because this is supposed to be a 1-way. Oh, someone's actually parked here. A Cadillac Escalade, huh? Oh, that is an Escalade. Is that a little scooter? Personal electric transport ride. What in the world kind of thing is that? Instead of the small commerce on the side of the big building, a metro exit would be nice. It would, wouldn't it? Keep in mind we do have trams here, streetcars. And Metro currently has a station here. So it probably wouldn't fit super well there. It kind of does look like a mobility scooter, in all honesty. Let's see if I can fit these electric vehicle chargers in here nicely. Oh, that bugs me so much that it doesn't fit there. There we go. I need to delete. Probably these and start over. One by one. I want these to face the other way, because is it not going to let me do that unless it's on... I guess it doesn't want to support 1-way. It just wants these to all be 2-ways. Van accessible spot. Yeah, you're right. We do need some of those. If they take the same amount of space, we can just... Oh, no, they don't. That's the problem, is they'd have to have their own entire column, and that is just a lot to dedicate right there. So we'll stick that back where it was. Why are we spending so much time agonizing over parking lots? I swear. There's something wrong with me here. Now this big parking. Single space. Did they have slanted? No. So we really just have this, unfortunately. So I guess what we'll have to do is just kind of suck it up. Alright, so do I dare try the 4x1? Yes. And I think if we did our math correctly... Oh, almost. Almost. Now the question becomes, can I hide with this? Not quite. Not quite. So then the question becomes, how much more time can I waste in a live stream doing individual parking spots? If I can find the individual deletion triggers for this. Why do I not have an option to only select specific stuff? I just want to delete that, so why can't I just hit the delete key and get rid of it? And why can't I... Look, what happened to all my selection options for this? Okay. I want to be able to select different... Oh, okay, marquee selection, that's what I want. Nodes. I do not want to connect nodes or segments. I want to... Aha. Or can I just delete it from there? No, I can't. But if I move this out of the way, then maybe I can click and drag. There we go. Yes, this is entirely too much, I understand. But I think with these slanted spots, we might be able to put in a couple of van accessible spaces. So, back again we go to the drawing board. Alright, let's try that. And then put in... Oh, the lines are going to go the opposite way. Do we care? I don't think I care. I think we can just kind of leave that as it is. There we go. Alright, now let's try that again. It's only going to be like this for this specific thing, because the van accessible spots do not need to be everywhere. Can I get away with doing this? No, we're gonna have to do some shenanigans here. Gonna have to move that one ever so slightly. So why does this one not line up the same way as the other ones did? Okay, if I select that, move it ever so slightly that way, then have, nope, 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 stop that, stop that. We're just massively overcomplicating this at this point. Somewhere a small child is crying. Oh God. Oh God, what did I do? Oh no. Oh, I've caused enormous problems here. I'm so sorry. Oh God, we just deleted the whole thing. All right. Here we are again. Let's try a slightly different approach. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Let's try 2 on this end. And then... Oh, this is so temperamental. The people who do this all the time just have unfathomable patience. I truly cannot comprehend the level of patience. Okay. I'm going to put another one of these. Actually, first, let's put that there. Okay, that's not going to line up super great. What if I did, no. EV spots? Because we do have the 2 accessibles right there. You really don't need that many of those. I should probably look up what the actual code is. So I think... Oh god, I gotta be so careful. Alright. This is stressing me out. Let's put... Wait, did it duplicate that? It did. Alright, I'm sorry. I've got to get this to line up right, or it's going to absolutely drive me insane. Alright, so let's just get that to go right there. There we go. There we go. Oh, is that it? Is that the key? I think that's the key. Alright. Oh, it's so close. So close. I may be tilting people, but they haven't left yet, so if they're actually annoyed by it, they should have let me know by now. Okay. Alright, let's be very careful selecting this next piece here. I want my delete option to not only delete the entire road. I want to get rid of this piece right here. Alright. Drag it out of the way. And then delete it. So if I put this here... Oh, that's not going to be enough space still. So I was going to try and turn that into a... some other kind of parking spot. Motorcycle parking. I don't have the option to do motorcycle parking. It's just handicap or... Well, I guess I should be saying accessible and not handicapped. I don't think that gets taken very kindly. I'm not in love with this weird cross-hatching here. But I guess that's fine. Alright, so we're just going to have to... Well, that's kind of funky looking. Now, if I did that... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. So this could be the parking spot for people that get fragile egos when their Corvette gets a ding on it. And then we just put that there. No! It goes on top of it. Alright. Is he going to let me do this? My patience. It is a miracle. I have not done something horrible to my computer at this point. The problem is you can't really make the lanes skinnier with the angled ones because there is no single angled lane. They just only have the end. So really, none of these should be angled at all, I don't think. Except for this spot right here because of how this is set up. The problem is this is just slightly not the right size. And none of these are angled. That's not even the right decal. Oh. We do have a single one. Alright, come on. Let's be careful. Nope, I'm just going to use Move It Mod. It's hard to see because it was almost not the right thing. Yeah, see, there's still that one spot on the very end that doesn't quite fit. Yeah, you know, that's probably what we should have done. I'm not doing slanted for any of these other ones. Don't worry. Oh, no, because then I'd have to... Okay. Alright. I know. I'm gonna get some sort of hate mail or death threats or something, but let's just be... Let's use common sense here. And just move this a little bit further this way. Just a touch. Just a little bit. I'm thinking that should be enough. Then if I come in this way, that should give us the edge we need. Let's try coming in from the end. So it wants to, let's see, right. Oh, that's not right. That's not. Oh, I can't grab it. Okay, I've decided I no longer care. Let's just, could you smack that piece of land with a meteor? Oh, that's what we're doing now, huh? Okay, accessible spots. Let's put in that piece right there. Now, van spots. Right here like this. Ooh, okay. Oh. Ho. That proves it's possible. So all we have to do now... Do not delete, do not delete, do not delete. All right. All we have to do now is place these... Oh, that doesn't match at all. Doesn't match at all. Why did I do that? All right. Let's use our single slant right here. I think I can do one more. There we go. And then this guy can go here. And then I think, if I've done my mental math correctly, not quite. Not quite, friends. This is good practice for people with anger management issues about coping with stressful situations. So you can use this in your therapy this week. Say, I watched this stupid idiot play City Skylines on YouTube. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. All right, so here's the situation. I think we can consider this pretty much good to go. So what we'll do is we'll just move this ever so slightly, like that. And there you have it. One row of parking that I will consider to be perfectly done. Now all we have to do is another 10 of these. Your voice is too relaxing for us to get angry. That's good, because I'm sure I have royally pissed off many of you. All this nonsense. Okay. So now this should be all handicap accessible parking. And we're going to have a very slight problem with the overlap there, but that's no matter. We'll just have that set up like that. Look at this. It's accessible. And there's slanty parking. I like that. So we will keep that. We're not going to duplicate it because we do not need that many accessible parking spots. But what we can do is put in a regular 40-meter parking. Not going to let me do that there, huh? I have to go one more over. There we go. There we go. Now, if we can get this to be set up correctly, then I think we can pretty safely put that somewhere else, too. Okay. Oh, look at this. It's almost the perfect size. Oh my god, do I dare try it? Why don't try it, Anakin? I have the high ground. Alright. We're going to try it. 4x1. Again. It's beautiful. It's so perfect. Oh my god. Behold. It's a thing of beauty. Can you make the roads one way so cars drive the right side for the slanted parking? If they're two-way roads, they will automatically be driving down the correct side. No, they won't. Not in the American-style roads. Oh, why is it like this? Am I going to have to make these one-ways? I don't know if it can actually support a one-way parking roads. Yeah, there's no signs for me to be able to do that. So I actually don't know why it only goes this way and not the others. I feel like that should be flipped. Don't touch it, it might break again. Yeah, it probably will. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, so this does work. This does, in fact, work. But now the problem is, well, first of all, this does not need to be right next to the little tables at the Kroger. We need to have this correctly striped for everything else. Which begs the question, how are we supposed to do the middle section? I feel like that's going to be kind of a challenge. Don't try it, make it worse. Yeah, please go to sleep, but thank you for being here. I'm glad you're able to join us. Have a fantastic night. Appreciate you. Now, can I get this? I probably should have just done this in the first place. To have all these things match up like so. Yeah, then we can just have this all kind of probably shouldn't have anything else in the outside here. That's probably fine like that. Yeah, we'll just roll with this. I think that'll be fine. I wish I had a decal that would kind of finish that off on the end. I don't really know what to do about that. But I think for right now, that's probably fine. We don't need to stress out about it. Okay. I am reasonably happy with that, except for the part where now the direction of travel is opposite of the slants on the parking spots. I am not a fan of that, so I don't know how to... is that a mod section? Mod option? Parking lot snapping. Advanced options, no. Okay. I don't think it was anything to do with this. No. Alright, well. Can you rotate with the Move It mod? Yeah, I can rotate 180 degrees and that's it. So that doesn't seem like that's really worth messing with too much. But what we can do is we can put these other roads in here. A slope too steep. What? No, it's not. All we have to... Oh, okay. All we have to do is just adjust crosswise sloping. Should be fine. Oh, I see what they're getting at now. Yeah, we could just raise this a tiny bit. I do wonder if people will actually end up parking in this. It would be nice if they would. Okay, that's too close. That is definitely too close. I think we might just want to regularly put in one more thing. Mirrored would make it okay, not just rotated. You'll have to forgive me. I really don't understand how most of this works. Oh, mirror objects. Okay. All right, so if we deselect nose and segments. Hello? Can I not, does it treat this as a building? Okay, it does. Okay, so if I hit that, mirror objects, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Can I, okay, so now that whole thing is selected. Okay, that's not doing anything. This doesn't seem to be helping. I guess this needs to be right about here-ish. Yeah, but mirrored has not done anything. Because you'd think it would flip that, but it hasn't. So I think we'll just have to live with that for right now. But what we can do, since we're already here, we can copy, and then we can just paste this where it fits. Oh, this is also kind of, there we go. Kind of broken, kind of not. Let's try that. Okay. I do not hate that. I think that looks mostly fine. Mostly okay. So let's just, for the sake of, you know, actually accomplishing something with our lives, let's just say that's done. Slope too steep, my ass. Let's put one more. Okay, that actually is kind of steep. Let's put one more section in here. Get out of here. I want to select nodes and segments. Why not just copy the whole parking area over? Well, we don't need that many handicap spots, for one thing. Or are you saying you want another one of these double wides? We could do that. Probably would be easier anyway. Yeah, now the problem becomes having to get this in a more believable segment here. We have some weird crosswise sloping we got to deal with. And we got to make sure that we aren't too crazy over here. And then I think we can just get rid of that and then have this whole thing just kind of come out just far enough here to come back around like so. Yeah, see, that's what anarchy mode does to you. This is your brain. This is your brain on anarchy mode. Any questions? Okay. Now we'll have to average out our roads here. I think that can go down a couple. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. We just have to make sure this lines up okay. We might need to lower this just a touch. There we go. That seems to be mostly fine. I don't know why these street lights are on this side. They should be over here. So then what we'll do is I'm going to just copy paste all of this once again. Save ourselves a whole lot of headache. I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Just like that. All right. That works. That is not bad at all. I just looked it up and you can only mirror stuff each side of a road. So you can select what you want to mirror, then you click the mirror button and finally click on a road that will... Okay, yeah, that's too much for me to think about at 10:30 at night. We might come back later and redo this at some point, or I might do it off camera. try to mess with stuff. But this has been a very interesting exercise in sanity preservation. I think we're going to want to connect this here, just so we can have one more entrance there. And that is, I think, sufficient to destroy our brains for right now. But that is a pretty realistic shopping center parking lot. We can come back on the other side and have some more of our... where's that other asset? Shopping plaza right here. Building already exists. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me place that twice? Really? That is a load of crap. You're telling me I can't place this one asset because it's already been placed over here? Look, every, like, 2 blocks in the United States you see one of these. So why can't I not have another one sitting somewhere else? That is very annoying. Alright, well, if it's not going to let me place it, it's not going to let me place it. So I guess... can't do anything else about that. Traditional department store. Other thing. Do I really want to have this other thing over here stuck in like this? That wouldn't be right there. That would be probably closer down on this side. And also there would probably be about 3 times as much parking as we currently have. But that's not fun. So we won't worry about that. Okay, I don't need launch sites. I've got all these Statue of Wealth. There you go. City archways. Now look at how ridiculous this is. Where am I going to put one of these? Actually, this would be good for a like an entrance to our university area. Eventually, let's just place this here so we can look at it. That looks kind of cool. When we put our university in here, we'll put that there. But for right now, we'll just leave that alone. Okay, so we have our 4-lane road intersecting with our 4-lane road with the tram track. So we have our big ugly grocery store, big ugly parking lot, and our different commercial zones here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just zone all of this as light density commercial, let them fill in naturally, and that can be that. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Brain needs more anarchy mode. Well, we'll get there eventually. As for right now, stuff seems to be mostly okay. Well, we're just making a ton of money, aren't we? How are we looking for 665 people using the bus tram hub? Metro's looking good. How's our blimps? Uh-oh. The blimp capacity is superfluous, it seems. Oh, they're still reasonably full. All right. We can live with that. Look at the lines for the blimps to take off and land. I think we can probably reduce the number of blimps we have. Yeah, we've got 10 vehicles. No, let's go down to, say, 6. Seems more appropriate. We got 8 vehicles here. They're nowhere close to full. Let's go down to 4. This one, honestly, is probably fine to just have 1. So we'll do that. These kind of commercial places always have a Subway, McDonald's, or a Tim Hortons. Yes. Yes. Which is kind of what I was hoping the autofill commercial stuff would kind of take into account. I wish it didn't have these parking spots right in front. After we had all of these spots. Look, they parked there. Oh, that's so cool. Volkswagen Passat, huh? Oh, yeah, let's drive directly. Oh, okay, it's a drive-through. All right, that's fine. But I love how they just, like, drive right into these other things. Foul oil. Okay, that's pretty funny. Dunkin' Donuts instead of... Yeah, we don't have Tim's here. We do have Dunkin' Donuts. Now, I think we should plant some nice trees here in the middle. So let's see. What kind of trees do we want to plant? We got oaks. We got tree with leaves number 2. We got tree with leaves number 2 again. All right, let's just... tree spam. Okay, that actually looks kind of obnoxious. just thin these out a tiny bit. Try not to delete the road. All right, now we're getting dangerous. I knew I should not have tree spammed. We're going to have to manually place these. Okay. Oak tree. Slowly and methodically. I've returned driving. Welcome back to the disaster. It only took us an hour, probably, to figure out how to put parking spaces in, but they are in, and the cars are hovering, apparently. I don't know why, but they are. That is concerning. Maybe it's because we lowered the road network. A down and out burger, there you go. See, they drive on the road fine, but when they park, it's elevated. I'm not going to worry about it. I have much bigger things to be concerned about. All right, so we have some trees there. We'll just start out on the end here. I think I can try to make the blue circle touch the other tree. Thereabouts. See if that ends up working out any better. That's not the worst. Where's Winneburger? Well, if we ever get one, I'll let you know. We've got a BBQ heat and chill instead of a DQ grill and chill. All right, that's going to have to work for right there for now. And then one more over here. Now, in real life, you would not have a shopping center parking lot with a bunch of huge oak trees in it. That is decidedly not realistic. But I think for this, it's fine. Yeah, we need to keep our roads going here. Oh no, I'm building water lines not underneath the roads where they definitely don't belong. Shh. It's gonna be okay. Alright, now we can kind of build out the rest of this. Yeah, we just need to have this connect with the rest of our power. We just have to zone on the other side of this road, but we haven't decided what else is going in here yet. Yes, he absolutely would be losing his mind. Fortunately, I can almost guarantee you he's not watching this. So let's see, what other street grid stuff are we going to want here? Probably more commercial and office. Finally can get off of the parking lot roads after a super, super long time. So let's, I do appreciate how this is like actually a darker color asphalt. Like they have that ceiling treatment they do. Hey now, this is a family show. Let's have this connect. It's probably not going to let me connect those, is it? I'd have to have this outside road come up a little bit, so let's do that. Nodes and segments come up. And this corner come up as well. Now this does kind of break the parking lot a little bit, but I think we can more or less get this to where it needs to be. Just to help it out a little bit. That's probably fine. It is kind of funny when the cars float, though. Is this one floating? No, it's parked in the spot like a normal car. Range Rover Evoque. Yes. Now, can I connect here to here, even if I turn off Anarchy? Yes. Cool. Because I do want that to be connected. There's always going to be multiple ways in and out of places like this. Now, this probably does not need to be an inlet. It probably needs to be an out only. Or maybe heavy trucks only, because this is the loading dock for the Kroger. Or, I'm sorry, the Food Plus. But what I was going to get at here is we need to have kind of like an office park area. So if we can figure out a nice way to have that set up here. I think we're going to want this to come right down this way. Maximum coverage, like so. Yeah, the elevation difference is a little irritating, a little annoying. I don't know why this is so low. So let's fix that. Just raise these up a little bit. There really wasn't any reason for that to be like that. If only they named it Croaker. Yeah, there you go. I think we want this to connect. Nope, nope, too long. Gonna have that connect here. And then I think, let's find ourselves a nice plaza for business stuff. We got picnic tables, plaza with trees. So every office park should have something like this. But let's see if there's not something else we can stick in. These are all, okay, that's all Railways of Japan stuff. What is this? Oh, Station Front Plaza. No, we didn't build any of those. Okay. No, none of this is anything we want. Plazas, other parks, parking lots. No, we've been there, done that. Chirper balloon tours. No, absolutely not. We already have our balloons. We're happy with those. I guess, what is that? Japanese garden? Yep. I guess we'll just go with a regular plaza with trees. Yeah, that's probably fine. So if we stick that maybe right about here, then have this connect down this way. We can fill the inside of this with offices. Have another intermediary road. Maybe come in from this side. All right. This can all be office industrial. And then this will end up being like a main area road to get through here. So we probably are going to want some sort of transit here. This might actually end up becoming another one of the tram lines. Or it could even be upgraded to a 6-lane. I'm not sure. We'll see. Because I'm thinking this is also going to be how people end up getting to the university all the way down here when we get to that point. But I did want to build up this kind of central area first a little bit. Kind of build neighborhoods around this kind of thing. Need an area with a couple dog parks. That is a fantastic idea. Where's our dog park? Small park, small playground, disconnected power grid, don't care. Park with trees, large playground. What's this one? Dog park. So our park coverage is actually good except for this very corner down here. So if we turn this corner into a dog park, that should make all of those people very happy. No, we're not writing his name again. Wow, they built that quick. Can never have too many dog parks. Alright, we've got to zone some of this. I'm trying to decide if we actually want this to be zoned. Because this is actually pretty traffic dense. Or it was. It seems to have calmed down a little bit. So maybe we will just kind of zone a lot of this as regular old commercial. I'm not going to zone on the 6-lane road. We'll leave all of this as regular old commercial. Probably end up building right through it, I'm sure. It calmed down because of the blimps. That's entirely possible, yes. Alright, so this inside here definitely can be more office industrial. This whole central core area can be office industrial, actually. That is what we were wanting it to be. Little office park. With one road in, one road out probably isn't the best idea, but we will have other connectivity over here. And we also need to think about maybe in the future turning this into a different kind of an interchange. But for right now, it seems to actually be okay. So let's see. I don't think I want to put residential here, although we could probably get away with high density apartments or whatever. Would actually be probably a decent spot for those. Walkable to shopping. I'm sure they'd like to see that. Now, are these cars still floating? Yes. I wish I knew how to fix that, because that is quite annoying. I don't know what to tell you about all that. I guess it has to do with the original mapping of the terrain. And it doesn't like the fact that it's, I guess, lower now. Fire station, police, hospital. Yeah, we're going to eventually. I'm trying to think what would be the best place if we want to build that on this other side here. Kind of in the central core area. I also need to keep an eye on the time. It is getting kind of late for people. Add more pedestrian crossings. They have crosswalks. They're okay. Now, if I have this continue out this way completely straight, if we just extend this to 100 units, then we can start building some other stuff over here. We just need to have intelligent road connections. Like right here is probably a good spot to put some of those other things in this general central area here. Let's see, actual hospital probably would not be a bad idea either. Because of, well, obvious hospital-related reasons. The city does need at least one. High-capacity hospital, huh? 800 patients, that one holds 500. Medical center holds 100. Okay, well, we can always replace it if we need to. And then we have high-capacity fire station. No, we don't need that. Regular fire station actually still has pretty good coverage from over there, but if we want to have more coverage, probably would not be a bad idea to put in a big one of these somewhere else over here. Just like that, and then a police headquarters probably would not be bad either. Just right next to each other, public safety complex. High-capacity crematoriums. When we actually need one, we have tons of space in the crematoriums. Anarchy mode, a blimp stop on top of that flat building in the punishment district. What is the punishment district? Are you talking about the the suburbs as the punishment district? I don't remember a punishment district now. This looks so good, even though the cars are floating. If we can just ignore that, I am quite happy with this. Now, will we end up still probably raising all of this? Yeah. In fact, let's just do that. Let's just try to fix all of this. Let's see if that helps at all. Because it is annoying to have the cars floating. That is pretty dumb. Okay, they're not floating as much. Now these guys are actually underground. Let's fix that. I just wish they would not be completely just floating for no reason. It does look pretty ridiculous. Yeah, like, we're never going to be able to fix that. That's just too much. Guessing the cars won't be floating when you restart the game. Yeah, probably. So maybe I don't want to raise all this up then. I know I keep going back and forth on this. It's driving you guys insane. So I appreciate the patience. I think the site is probably okay like it is. City planning. No, we don't plan here. We just kind of do ridiculous nonsense. All right, now, I was going to actually, you know, have this kind of make sense. Maybe put in some lighter density stuff. How's our schools are still pretty full, huh? Yeah, we need another set. I was going to download more assets for these that are not this, because I really don't like these. But I didn't do that, so that'll probably be a next time thing. But, so we high density residential right here. It's probably fine. We'll just put in a little bit more stuff here. Try to think about what else we might want to do. Connect all that up like there. That's actually too close. Let's fix that. That needs to be probably actually about here. Oh, it's not going to let me snap to that, is it? All right. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Nope, that's too close. Nope. All right, it's not going to let me do it. Not going to let me do it. I guess we'll just have to live with this, won't we? Well, that'll be fine. Fine like this. We'll just have this come in like so. So they have a nice, long, stupid way to get out of here. Just like the real suburbs. Yes, they do have fire and police. I don't think it's going to let me do the blimp stop inside the mall unless it also has a road connection that is the same place as the mall entrance. So if I anarchy that, then it's going to clip the ground through the mall. I don't think that's what we want. Let's see, we want this to be all commercial, yes. Then this could actually, inside of here, I think we could get away with this being high density residential. At least for a decent bit of it. Put in some parks in the middle here. Did I hear dog park? I think I heard dog park. Put a dog park right here. Let's have this come right up behind it. Can I get pedestrian paths all the way around the dog park? Anarchy mode says yes. Come on. There we go. Just slide this one over a tiny bit. There we go. Now we have a dog park with sidewalk all around it. Perfect little center core to the area with a bunch of high density residential. Very nice. And the space down here actually could be Either lower density or some sort of service. We haven't put a library in here, have we? No. We sure haven't. Oh, stop crying about water. You'll be alright. Now, if we did this here, we could actually put in... Yeah, we could put in a footpath to get through here. Real city planners cry when they see my city designs. But now we have public library. Back to the Future cars or Fifth Element cars. I don't know, depends on if they have multi-pass or not. This is just so funny. We have a food truck park over here in this section. I don't know how popular it is, but it actually does not seem like a bad idea to put one of those right here if we can fit one. Where was that? Under plazas, or was that under other parks? No, is that under content creator packs? No. Pedestrian area plazas? That must have been it. Food truck plaza. Yeah, see, look how nice that is. Alright, we need some pipes. Under the road where they belong. Oh. Oh, I messed that up. Come on. There you go. And then I'll just casually connect that. So, good news there is now we have a library that is hopefully being used. Food truck park, dog park, right next to each other. It is, in fact, a thing of beauty. We will move it right up next to the dog park. And there you go. So now this is a nice little plaza here. We got 2 Red Rocket gas stations right next to each other. That's not good for business. And somehow the traffic here is not completely deplorable yet. So inside the middle here, I think we can put in some more high-density residential. And then next time we do this, we'll have to figure out where we're going to put schools. I'm thinking it probably is going to need to be this area back down here, but I do want to get other school assets because the ones that come with the game I am not really a fan of. Now we're up to 28,000. 28,000, looking good. Blimps are still in service. Not super full. Oh, no, that one's mostly full. What about this guy? Got 1 blimp. 2 passengers. All right, well, at least they're being used. I do like the other design. I think that's fantastic. Looks quite nice. All right, and like I said, I do want to put the university up here, kind of near the interstate. See if there's a better way we can take care of that. But now we have to kind of consider how this is going to blend into the farm area. It really is a great blimp skin, isn't it? How are we doing on traffic? 79%. Great. Looking very good. We have a little bit... Oh, it's not a backup. It's just slow. Okay, so this is probably the highest traffic intersection right here. But that still isn't bad. Looks quite nice. How's our trains looking? 24. Wow, that's kind of low to have only 24. What about up here? 585. Okay, that's what I was expecting. This continues to do pretty well. I think we can do this area a favor and raise the street here just a touch. Make this look not so crazy. Plant a wall of trees to hide the farmers. You know, I was actually thinking about that. Putting in some sort of other, like, geological feature here. Like maybe a hill with some trees on it, or even a river, or like a small reservoir or something. If we can figure out how to do that. Because these areas shouldn't really all be the same thing. We could probably honestly make the industry area a little smaller. Okay, I want to... I guess I could just do regular, make it smaller? No? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Because not all of this is going to be farmer. So if we make this, we actually bound it by this roundabout. This is all fertile soil, but we're not going to end up using all of it. So we can actually bring this back just a bit. And also up here, this does not need to be quite so much. We might end up expanding further south this way. We might take this roundabout out entirely. But I don't think that needs to be a huge concern at the moment. Now we have this other, we have this ore over here. We can do a mine area if we wanted. And we can also expand the technical college up into this area if we so choose. Or we could just reclaim some land from the sea. But the Boulder Preservation Committee, I don't think would be a huge fan of that. Yeah, we still have to have another 400 students to get to the top level for the technical college, and we have to have another 600. It's closer to 700, actually, campus attractiveness, which I think easiest way to make that up is through the sports, which is annoying because I don't have anywhere to put any more of these things. Because the other buildings, we can't really, we can't do anything until it's prestigious. And then we only get a media lab, a beach volleyball club, and a another academic statue. And I don't know what all this lets us stick in here in terms of bonuses per unit. And it's not like we need more student capacity. We're not hurting for that. Each one of these is 300 capacity, and you can only have so many auditoriums and stuff in one spot before it starts to be kind of a problem. I vote regaining land after safely relocating boulders. They're endangered. You're a funny one, aren't you? But I think that's something we can handle next time around. I did want to try and get at least a little bit more built here, but I am going to save most of this space for school stuff. So let's go ahead and block that off. We can have this come in probably right here. Be fine. This probably isn't too close to the other one to have another entrance. So I think that should be okay there. Maybe this should be not any more high density. Maybe this could be low density residential. It'll end up getting higher anyway if the demand is there, which I think it is. A dog park on campus. I don't think it'll count toward the campus aesthetic bonus. We already have the outdoor study. We already have the fountains. We already have academic statues. I wish it would tell me how much each one contributes. That would be nice. So we could just spam a whole bunch of those things if we really wanted to. Groundskeeping, outdoor study. Where's the statue fountain? Because I think I can just put a couple more of these down. Pretty much anywhere they'll fit, honestly. Next to the water tower? Yeah, why not? What kind of oh, that hardly did anything. Yeah, it wants us to put a bunch of these other athletic buildings in, which is kind of a pain. All right, so let's try this. Campus attractiveness is 1214 out of 1800. If we were to put in a dog park, which is this guy right here, it has to be off of a road. So it would have to, the blimp depot probably needs to go also. If we put this, say, right here, next to the police station. Yeah, there you go, dog park next to the cops. Is this going to increase? 1219. I guess technically it did, or that also could just be a marginal increase. Varsity sports does have its own category, so I think they want me to have another one of these. So what if I fund that too? Now is that going to, if I increase funding for coaches and cheerleading, is that going to increase the attractiveness as well? Over time, it probably will, because I'm sure that's how that works. Academic works, we've already done that, but if I have more academic staff, is that going to increase the campus attractiveness? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, there's not really too much more we can do. We're just going to have to reclaim a bunch of land, I'm sure, and then be forced to put in another sports thing. Although I think I'm leaning toward track and field more so than basketball, because the basketball arena is comically oversized for a trade school. But sometimes these schools will have a track and field thing and actually be pretty good at it. Like the major universities are going to have all of this, but a trade school is not going to have everything. 1240, yeah. So we're just going to have to kind of game the system here. Thanks for the dog park, but the location looks dangerous for the good doggos. Fair enough. We'll move it in honor of the doggos. So where would be a good spot? Because I don't have... What is this? Is this the laboratories next to the dog park, next to the blimp stop? Because I can't build it off of the path. Let's put it next to the blimp stop so the doggos can look at the wonderful blimps coming in and out. And who knows, maybe that will inspire... Is that a UPS truck? No, that's an RV. Alright, 1240 has not changed. So I wonder, does it increase if I increase the size of the university area to include some of the water? Like if we had all of this become university area, or I guess technical college area, does that increase? No, does not. Okay. So we've learned that. I do think it is silly that it can't be connected to a path, but remember, because those are two separate expansions. The higher education, university, campus, whatever, does not interface with a lot of vanilla stuff, because it's designed for you to take advantage of everything that it offers for that specific thing. So I think what we're going to have to do, and this will definitely be a next time thing, is move these wind turbines, expand the land out, and then put in at least one more of those athletic things and see if we can't get anything else going on here. But I think that is probably going to be a good stopping point for today. We did get a lot done, actually, building this out, experimenting with the traffic and the parking lot lines and everything. Even if the cars are floating, hopefully that fixes itself. But we do have our grocery store here that they can hopefully make good use of. We have tourists coming to the large grocery store. Yeah, I really like these games. Much more than playing shooters or MMOs or anything like that. I was never good at shooters, but I can chill out and have a nice time just being creative with stuff. Even if it is a little cookie cutter, a little bit less inspiring. It is nice. And I do still want to put commuter rail with the other railways of Japan stuff. Traffic percentage last we checked was high 70s. 79. Yeah, so it's looking good. The blimps have helped. The metro has helped. Everything is looking quite nice. Even right here with all this farm traffic has not been super bad. And our warehouse is not full. What about our forestry stuff? We haven't looked at this one. That one is almost full. We got some more work to do up here to make this what we want it to be. Yeah, this is all looking pretty good. Ridership stats on the transit is great. So yeah, good work today. I think this has been nice. I don't know when the next time we're going to be doing another City Skyline stream is. Probably going to keep those to Sundays unless I have time in the middle of the week. But I think tomorrow I'm going to do another stream. Might do the update for hard mode Timberborn stream instead of putting out a video, because it is already 11 o'clock here. Probably will not have time to record something else tonight. But I will, of course, make sure to post that when that ends up happening. give you guys plenty of notice on that. But yeah, thanks for being here. Devilish Fun, thanks for all the donations and all the fun stuff with all that. I'm glad we have our new blimps that look like adorable baby harp seals. And we are slowly making our way toward our next unlock at 44,000. We'll get another area. We just have to decide which one that's going to be. I'm kind of tempted to have that be right here, and maybe we can think about putting an airport in at some point soon. Yeah, we got tons of space to fill in, tons of different things to place down, and enjoy our growing city. But that's going to be it for tonight. Have a fantastic rest of your night or your morning, wherever you are. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a fun time until we see each other again. Take care.